All right, guys, I think we are live. I haven't used Jitsi in a while. Let me go to the split screen here on the control room. All right, looks good and sounds good on my end. So this is an open chat for this Tech Tuesday. Welcome aboard. If you'd like to join in, just send me an email. I got a text message from my friend. We might hook up a little bit later, but I am free right now. I'm going to go to the chat here. All right, looks good on my end. So anyway, hello and welcome back. I'm just, I got the Weather Channel on, not sure why. Anyway, I'm going to try and do these every Tuesday. I'm not sure at what time. Today I was busy. I could not do this in the morning. And anyway, next week I might be able to do this during the day. So I will try and do these Tech Tuesdays every Tuesday. All right, let's go back here. Looks like the stream is stable. Okay. All right. I'm going to look at the OMG Ubuntu site. Let me go ahead and pop out the chat and we'll see if anybody jumps on. All right, looks good there. Okay. All right, if you guys can hear me okay, let me know in the chat. So some of you may know that the next Ubuntu 20.04 is planned for release here in, let's see, April 23rd of this year. The current Ubuntu 19.10 that's on my other desktop has been, it's been wonderful. Haven't noticed any issues. Of course, I don't use that one all the time. I use primarily Ubuntu Mate because that's what I like to do and use. So let me go to the OMG Ubuntu website here, see if anything catches my eye. It's going to be called Focal Fossa. Yeah. Let's see. So the UI freeze is March 19th. The beta freeze is April the 2nd. I would imagine there should be daily images available now to download, but I'll probably wait till next month, which will be, well, next week is next month. Okay. Let's see here. So the plan changes for Ubuntu 20.04, which will be an LTS support for 5 years. So if you are wanting to change from Windows 7 to something completely new, check out Ubuntu. It's free to download and try, and you'll get 5-year support. Not bad. All right, so they're going to be pushing out GNOME 3.36, a newer kernel 5.5, improved ZFS install support, of course, new wallpapers, a smaller ISO image. That's interesting. Lightning extension added to Thunderbird, multi-monitor support in GDM, fractional scaling. Cool. Okay. You know, for those larger screens. Gaming-related improvements. Better GNOME Shell performance. Yeah, GNOME Shell, whether it's Ubuntu or something else, it's still not as zippy as I would like it to be. That's why I don't use it every day. But it does appear stable, which is why I do have it on my test machine. But overall, if you have an older machine, I would say something like the Mate Desktop or XFCE is probably going to be your best bet. So I scroll down. Yes, there is a daily build image that you can download to test and try. Keep in mind that it's a daily build, which means it's going to have lots of bugs and it will not be stable. So don't use it every day. Put in a spare machine if you have one and check it out. Well, let's see what else we have here. on the OMG Ubuntu website. Odio, O-D-I-O, Odio. You know, in Italian, if I separate Odio, that's like, oh God. Oh God is a classy looking radio player for Linux desktops. Odio. Who thinks of these names? Okay. Let's see. This is a free Electron-based radio streaming app for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Cool. I go to smoothjazz.com, and that's how I stream all my stuff, or most of my music anyway. But if you're interested, there is a new Odio radio player in the Snap Store for Ubuntu. So it's sudo snap install Odio, or something like that. Okay, let's move on. And let's see what else we have here in OMG Ubuntu. Let me check my messages. All clear. All right. Let's see here. Ubuntu has removed the Amazon web app you never used, evidently, coming up in the next Ubuntu 20.04. Can't say that I use the Amazon web app ever in Ubuntu. Since I have my own account, I never used it. So, all right, let's see what else we have here. The 10 best features in Linux 5.5. Okay, let's see. Raspberry Pi 4 support. SSD temperature info. I didn't think SSDs had a temperature problem in Linux, do they? Logitech G15 gaming keyboard support. Okay. Some XT4, EXT4 tweaks, faster ButterFS copying, XFAT finesse. XFAT finesse. I'm sorry, that just sounds so funny. Chromebook privacy mode. Boy, there's an oxymoron. Hi, Yugi. That's like saying web privacy mode. Good luck with that. All right, some improvements in graphics. For ARM fans, Thunderbolt 3 support. Cool. Okay. I like that part. Santiago. ¿Qué pasa, man? Frostbite is in the house. You're watching this on your Nintendo Switch. Oh, wow. Texting on your phone. How's that working out? Awesome. Cool. Anyway, let's move on. Chromebook privacy mode. I'm going to remember that all week. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Let's move on. Let's see what other Linux news we have that's exciting for this Tech Tuesday. Let's see. DistroWatch, this is a headline. DistroWatch is not a measure for distribution's popularity. Okay, all right, I can see that. Let's see. All right, Solus 4.01 has been released. Anything else here? Pretty speedy now that T-Mobile is not throttling YouTube. Oh, cool. Okay. I'm actually thinking about switching to T-Mobile Frostbite. I have AT&T now, which is pretty fast, but I don't know. Anna Rita, how are you, dear? It's been a while. Welcome. Here's a headline. Do you really need an antivirus software for Linux? I don't know, do you? Anna says, I like your $5 headphones. Then this one, as your voice sounds sexy on the other one. Yeah, this one's got like a different tone to it. Of course, I could talk sexy on this one, Anna Rita, darling. It's been a while. How you been? It's a good thing I'm single. But no, this does sound better or sounds different. This is the Logitech. I haven't used these in a while. I wanted to make sure that this works. But yeah, Anna, this does have a different tone to it. It sounds clear, but it's not the same. Anna is, yeah, talk sexy Big Papa. Yes, dear. Hello, Dawn. I know it's been a while. So Anna Rita wants me to talk in my Italian. Hi, dear. It's been a while. Are you enjoying your Linux? Boy, that's one way to promote Linux on a TV commercial. Just talk sexy about Linux. Frostbite got your hands on an HP desktop, supports both IDE and SATA 1 drives, comes with 2 DVG drives. One is a LightScribe DVD burner. I remember LightScribe, sure. Anyway, how you been, Anna Rita? So the question is, do you really need an antivirus? Does anybody here use Linux? Do you use an antivirus on Linux? Now be honest, do you? Ancient Aliens episode 1 of the season came out. Yeah, I caught part of it. Was it about a mountain or something about? No, it wasn't a mountain. So something about an island. Maybe I'll watch it tonight on demand. Xfinity season 15. Yes, it was something about an island, right? I know you watched that show. It's about a wall. Oh. Okay. Island walls. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, I caught part of it, but I'll catch it on the replay. All right. Santiago asks, Toss, I've been thinking about a Chromebook for college versus some Acer laptop I saw on Amazon. Do you think a Chromebook could do the trick? There's no question it can, Santiago. If what you're going to do is web-based, for example, do you use Google Chrome? Do you use Gmail? Do you use Google Drive? Do you use Google Documents? Do you watch YouTube? Do you stream YouTube? Do you stream music? Which is what I do. Chromebooks are perfect, and they start about $200. Now, if you're a heavy gamer, probably not a Chromebook. If you are into multimedia content creation like I am, probably not a Chromebook. If you need specific Microsoft or specific Windows software that's not available on a Chrome, Chromebook is probably not for you. But look, a lot of people mainly do what I just described, going on the web surfing, Google Docs, calendar, YouTube, music. So yes, to answer the question, Santiago, Chromebook would be perfect. Acer makes a couple of nice, more than a couple of nice Chromebooks. So yeah, they start at about $200. Make sure it has at least 4 gigs of RAM. The one I have has 2 gigs. It works, but it's not as zippy as I would want it to be. I mean, it's fast enough for what I do, but 4 gigs of RAM and a 1080p screen. I think now the Samsung's coming out with the 4K screen for about $1,000, which isn't bad if you want that. But figure about $300 for a nice one. It should be fine. Now, buy a Chromebook. Check the manufacturing date, because all of the Chromebooks built for 2020 on will get 8-year support from what I read. So make sure you follow that manufacturing date, not on the day you buy it, but on the day it was built, it was manufactured for. So 2020 on, I believe Google has said you're going to get 8 years support. That's not bad. Low Spec is in the house. So Don says, I've known Chromebooks for college, depending on your classes, their specific tools like the lockdown browser or an IDE, like Intel 8 Chromebook won't cut it. I can't speak for that. That I don't know. But if you're looking for the best in class security, insane speed, and affordability, and you don't have to tweak anything or fix any bugs, Chromebook should fit the bill. Yeah. Anarita does not like to go to bed with Google. Okay. I just recently finished a year degree, which is why I mentioned that. Ah, okay. All right. Yes, look for the manufacturing date. Yes. Yeah. If you buy one that's built in 2019, that's okay. You'll get a better deal, but you'll get about 6 years support, which still isn't bad. For a $300 machine or a $200 machine. But if you want, and probably most people, I'm guessing, when they buy a machine, probably after 5-6 years, they're probably going to want something new anyway. Nicer looking, faster. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Where was I? So the question is, do you really need an antivirus software on Linux? I don't use one. Your mother's Chromebook got ruined due to IMILDA. What is IMILDA? I don't know what that is. Frostbite? Don's going for a degree in programming. The math classes use proprietary browser stuff. Ah, okay. And Arita uses a firewall, but that's about it. Okay. Well, the one nice thing about Chromebooks, they have built-in protection, which means that even though I've never seen it, if a Chromebook gets hits with malware, it's going to tell you at boot. Say, hey, something's wrong. So it's going to warn you ahead of time at boot, I think, that there's something wrong, and you'll have to do a full install, a full wipe, and reinstall the original system. So the built-in protection Chromebooks is awesome. Chromebook, cheap Android, or an iPad? There's no such thing as a cheap iPad. A cheap Android? Yeah. Tablet? Yeah. IMILDA was the storm that passed through the area last year. Okay. Got it. No antivirus, no problem since 2012 for Linux. Okay. I mean, it is possible to get malware in Linux, but it's just not as widespread as it would be, say, in an unsupported Windows system such as Windows 7. And if you are still using Windows 7, you need to stop now. This is not a joke. Don't use it. Because hackers right now are salivating for people still using Windows 7. Yeah, ransomware is going to explode even more for people who use Windows 7. Had no malware issues with elementary OS. Yeah, generally speaking, with Linux, you shouldn't have any malware issues. Again, there's nothing 100% secure. It does not exist. But I think with anything based on Linux, you should be okay against malware. It was a Chrome over greater, better than cheap Android laptop or getting an expensive iPad. Well, personally, nothing beats the value of a Chromebook, in my opinion. You got so many choices with Chromebooks. Look, where else are you going to get a 4K Chromebook for $1,000 or less? A 4K laptop for $1,000 or less. It won't be a Mac. Don ran Ubuntu for the classes. Cool. Mm-hmm. Hackers are having a party on how much data they are collecting from Windows 7. Mm-hmm. I know. Wine and alternative open source engines are great for those old games you still Windows 7. Okay. Wine has never worked for me, so I just gave up. I think it's pointless. If you really need to use Windows software, then use Windows. Die. Don had a C300. It was 200 when it was new. It's end of life now, but it's still a good machine for traveling with. Okay. All right. I mean, $200. Really? For the last 5 years, so what? It's $200, right? Yes, or use Windows in a virtual machine. That may be a little bit too much for newbies, but it can be done. All right, so I was on Linux today here, but nothing really else here catches my eye. Yeah, nothing else there, so let's move on. You can dual boot Linux and Windows, sure. But nowadays, with the prices of SSD drives coming down, just install an SSD drive, like a separate drive on your machine, and that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. So, Enrita likes Windows 8.1 and twerp on your tablets. I've been doing okay, Don. What about you, man? Thank you for asking. Doing good. Ring doorbell gives Facebook and Google user data. Why, that's shocking. I'm just looking at my news feed. Yeah, wine has never worked for me, so let's see what else we have here. Amazon's Ring app shares loads of your personal info. Well, how personal does it get? To get an SSD for the PC, yeah. Sounds like you got a bit of a cold there. A little bit of the stuffy nose, but not too bad. Yeah. It's just this crazy weather. It's hot, cold, rain, snow. Yeah. And plus, this is a different mic, Frostbite, so this will sound different, a different tone, but it's a little bit stuffy nose, but I'm okay. This, according to Anarita, this microphone is not as sexy as the other one. So I'll have to search Amazon for the Logitech sexy version of their headset mic. Yep, I grabbed the Moto G7, yeah. Moto's good. Mm-hmm. I know, Anarita, don't remind me, Logitech is not sexy. Let's see, anything else here. Verizon brings 5G to the Super Bowl for only part of the stadium. Okay. House legislators want to hand NASA's human spaceflight program over to Boeing. Do you really want to do that? The Motorola Razr has a refreshed. Yeah, it's a flip screen, right? Yeah. Anything else here? Nah, nothing there. Let's move on. Feels weird coming on live on a Tuesday night, but that's okay. Oh, headline news. This isn't really tech, but it says here Alan Dershowitz called Trump corrupt in 2016 and said he would be a corrupt president. Isn't Alan Dershowitz now defending Trump in the Senate? There is too much weed going on in the Senate there, man. Too much marijuana stuff going on. It's got to stop. Anyway, Kobe will be missed, yes. Yeah, I guess the pilot took off in bad weather from what I saw, but that's sad. Yeah, I don't know the whole story, but man, it's sad. Enjoy life to the fullest every single day, folks. Yeah. Yeah. No regrets, right? Which Chromebook model do I recommend, Santiago? Give me a second here. Skip the news here for a second, and let me log into my account here, and I will take a look for you. How does that sound? So let's narrow it down. If I was to buy one now, let me see here. Hello, LJ. Let me see here. I do have an Acer. Give me a second here, and I'll take a look. Well, I didn't realize they make a lot of models. Wow. Okay. Let's go with this one here. Okay, so this one here is full HD, silver color. Looks like it comes with a little travel case, built-in camera, 14-inch screen, which should be plenty. Let me see if I would buy this one. For the money, 4 gigs of RAM. Okay, 12-hour battery life, included sleep. Yeah, I think this would be an example of what let me give you the Amazon link here. And oh, I just closed the page. Hang on. Long day. Let's go back. Yeah, I didn't realize Acer made that many models. Wow. Where was I? Let's go down here. I think it was this one. I like this with the little carry sleeve case, so to keep it clean. So, okay. I'll put this in the chat. Santiago, take a look at this. And check that one out. See if you like that. But I like the size of it. A wide keyboard. It comes with the sleeve. It's 4 gigs of RAM. And if you're just getting started, I think this will be okay. Yeah. Yeah, they make ton of models. Yeah, yeah. I didn't realize it was that many. Wow. I guess they sell a lot of them. So yeah, you're welcome, Santiago. Um, yeah, it is MacBook-like looking. It'll blend in nicely in a coffee shop. I know. You can pretend, Santiago, that you're running a $2,000 Mac that only costs you 250, right? Aren't we clever? Uh, all right. So the new Chromebooks that came out at the Vegas show, it's the Samsung Galaxy Chromebook. Duh. Yeah, I think one of the Samsung gives you a 4K display. Hey, DT. Hello. Hope everyone is stable. I would hope so. Jitsi so far is running stably, something like that. Okay. Um, but yeah, yeah, these new Galaxy Chromebooks look pretty nice. So the Galaxy Chromebook has a 4K AMOLED display. Wow. Automatically adjusts brightness and color temperature for about $1,000. Not bad. It looks gorgeous, by the way. It looks really, really nice. This will be available at the end of March. Boy, that looks pretty sharp. So many choices for the Chromebooks, not just Acer, but a whole crapload. Nice. There's proof that a Linux-based machine, if it's priced right, it can sell. And there you go. Does one need 4K screens? Well, do you need a 4K screen, Anna Rita? Probably not. However, if you're in college and you're staring at a screen all day or many hours and say you wear glasses or contacts, I think a nicer screen, there's less eye strain. I think that's why Apple's Retina screens, sell well. So, do you need it? Can't say you need it, but would it be nice to have? Sure, Mhm. Absolutely. Simple Tech just finished some soup. Don't make me hungry, man. Don't make me hungry. I did good tonight. I went to Tim Hortons and I did not have a donut. I had cold coffee. Trying to cut back on the sweets. So yeah, Narita. Yeah, I mean, if you work from home as a not a nurse, but like medical billing, um, a 4K display is going to be nice. And it says, "Don't talk about the cannolis or the food." Aren't cannolis wonderful? DT. Yeah. 4K is more for content creation. True. Yeah. Or again, if you're staring at a screen all day or many hours, it's nice to look at a sharper screen. It just is. You know. Chocolate ricotta cannolis. Yeah, those actually are good. DT. Yeah, absolutely. There was a nice. I took a look at it briefly this evening, but Canonical, who makes Ubuntu, posted a very nice Windows 7 to Ubuntu user guide. I read it twice as a Windows user, and it's really good. So I may talk about that more sometime this week. A wonderful guide for Windows users who may want to switch to Ubuntu. And Arita's going to grab some peanuts. Okay, well, I don't have any peanuts. I just got my water. I don't really have any snacks here ready. So, to make everyone feel comfortable. Hello, Stevie. Yeah, boo. There's Big Papa Peppermints in the house. Did I upgrade the audio? These are Logitech headset mic I've had for quite a few years. I haven't used these in a while. I wanted to make sure these still work. So yeah. DT saw the guide. Yeah, that guide is really, I mean, if I was going to write a complete guide, that's what I would write. So I'll talk about that some more, but that's a nice newbie-friendly guide to the world of Linux, or at least Ubuntu Linux. But yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, there's still 1 billion Windows users out there. You know, so let's see, anything else here on the news? Xtix 20.2 Linux distro released based on Ubuntu 20.04. DT, that's for you. The new Xtix is based on an unstable system. Okay. And let's move on. Xtix never impressed you? Did I take a look at it? I can't remember if I did or not. Isn't that the one that was fairly bloated? DT, is that the one? Way too unstable even for you, DT. That's saying something, yeah. Yeah, I think that if that's the one I was looking, I think it didn't feel right. Steve's eating dinner. Well, I'm glad I could be your entertainment for tonight, Steve. Anyway, yeah. Why they're basing it on an unstable core system 20.04? Well, it's obviously not for beginners. But okay, you have choices. Anarita is back. Very good, Anarita. It's good to be crazy sometimes, Simple Tech. That's why we use Linux. All right, nothing else here on this. Yeah, April 23rd, I believe, DT, is when the final release for Ubuntu. I'll probably, the daily images bills are out to download, but I'm going to wait. Yeah, maybe to the end of February. Pop it on a test machine. I'm going to probably do a Linux installation guide. What I'll probably wind up doing is, for those newbies out there, is probably download. I have a ThinkPad that's 32-bit older machine. I'll probably download either Ubuntu Mate or not Ubuntu Mate, but Linux Mint 32-bit and go through the installation process for all the newbies out there, if that will help you out. Rita says, Toss, my wife only gave you 30 peanuts. See how much she loves you? Okay. 30 is a nice round number for peanuts. Let's see here. Nothing else on this site. By the way, has anybody seen the Joker movie? That's up for, I think, 11 Academy Awards. Really good film. Excellent, excellent piece of filmmaking. Yeah, we'll do a collab show for 2004 and need to incorporate Vegemite into the show somehow. How will we do that? Um, we can search the web to see if there's a Vegemite song. You saw Joker? Yeah, it was really good. Eye-opening movie. Yeah, the movie takes place in the 80s. It was filmed in New York, my hometown, which is why I saw it. I won't spoil it, but it's a sad commentary on at least some people in society who are not kind, who are not user friendly, to use a tech analogy. But it's a powerful movie. I'm sure they'll make a sequel. The movie has grossed over $1 billion on a $60 million investment, so they'll probably make a sequel. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. Joaquin Phoenix definitely deserves an Oscar. The movie was 3 years in the making. Um, a fairly low budget film. Um, so yeah, 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 DT, yeah. All right, where was I here? Joker does not need a sequel. Well, yes and no. I mean, how it ended with, well, I won't spoil it, but because it ended with too many questions at the end, I think one sequel and Anarita is probably enough. Yeah, I think the way it ended, it was like open ended. It kind of ended like an unfinished distro. Um, I don't want to spoil it. So, hello, Derek. Welcome. Um, let's go back here. Yeah, I think one sequel. Hmm. Yeah, there are pointless sequels, DT, but I think in the case of Joker, I think one sequel because how it ended. And those of you who saw it, you know exactly what I mean. Because when I saw the ending, I'm like, wow, that the way it ends, it's like, oh man, there's more to the story. So that's all I'm going to say. All right, let's see. Matrix Legacy. I liked the first sequel. The third one, yeah. But this headset feels so heavy compared to my single one. But at least it works. So yeah. Let's scroll down some more here. An armed robber steals over $130,000 worth of GameStop merchandise. He really loves his games. Hmm. Okay. Uh, yeah, Don. Yeah, it's like you said. There are so many choices out there. But I think the one that I posted is a 2020 model, Don. So you get the extra 2 years of support. I think it's a 2020 model. So gamer gone rogue. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let me go here. Anarita, are you still in the house? Because if you are, I got something for you. Okay. I was gonna. I'll probably do this for like Friday night for the Thank Toss. It's Friday. Do a full show. But this was a story that I don't think I was going through my old news articles, and I don't think I did this one, Anarita. But I think it was last year that I got wind of the story. A guy bought a used car. Okay, he was cleaning it out. He went in the glove box to clean out all the junk and stuff in the glove box, papers. Apparently, the guy who owned the car before this new guy bought the car, that guy's girlfriend had a set of rules, had a list of rules. Would you like to hear them? I feel sorry for the guy. Okay. There's like 22 of these. I won't read them all. I'll save them. I'll save them for Friday night, maybe. But some of the rules, if this is real, I'll go through some of these. Okay. Um, you are not to go to Honda without me. You are not to look at a single girl. If girls come up to you at any place or any time, you are to walk away. You are not you are not to get mad at me about a single thing ever again. If, no, this is a real list. Uh, no, I am not kidding. If this is the girls' list to this, yeah. If I say jump, you say how high, princess. I think I'll just leave it. Tux is in the house. Yeah, yeah. Tux. This was a news article. A guy bought a used car. He was cleaning out the car, and in the glove box, he found this set of rules from the girlfriend of the previous guy's car. Does that make sense? Uh, one more. This was rule number 16. Is this official? I mean, when I go out on dates, if a girl gave me this list, I would say, sweetheart, here's $500. You need to call my doctor, Dr. Benny Bendova. But rule number 16, and Arita, this is just for you. She narcissistic personality. Rule number 16. If I catch you around girls, I'll kill you. No, she will terminate. No. Anyway, I may talk more about this maybe Friday night. I wonder if one of the rules is don't lose the list, and now he's in trouble. Well, he sold the car, traded in the car, so he lost the rules list. Thank God I have never dated a girl like this. Yeah, DT has. You have my sympathies. Yeah, I've been pretty lucky. I mean, not lucky like that lucky, but yeah. Of course, I'm kind of picky, so yeah, good for him who needs rules. Yeah, really. But wow, I mean, there's more. I don't get that one though. You are not to go to Honda without me. I guess she really likes Hondas. I don't know. So, but that's the evil girlfriend list. That one's for you, Anna Rita. I know it's been a while, so. Wow. There's more, but I'll save it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. She is crazy. Yeah, 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 yeah. She told you couldn't hang around with the friends I told they were here before you. She didn't like the answer. All right, DT. That doesn't mean, like, if you're in a steady relationship, you should not ignore her. You shouldn't have to choose. See, life is about balance. I'll put it to you this way. If I tell a girl, okay, look, I'll pick you up Friday night for dinner or whatever, and then one of my friends calls me out to do something else that night, you should say, I'm sorry, I have made plans already with the girl, and tell the guy, look, I'll catch up with you Saturday night. Balance, right? In a situation like that, yeah, you want to do the right thing. Remember, do the right thing. When Stephanie came to visit, I gave her my full attention. You do the right thing. DT says, Toss, would you tell a girlfriend that she couldn't be friends with one of her girlfriends? No, I would not. I would not. Yeah, yeah. That would be crazy. It would be wrong. Yeah, you know. If I tell my wife what to do, I will not see the bed in weeks, if not months. Okay. It's I mean, I don't know. It's all about balance. I'm going to leave it at that. It's all about balance. So, you know, um, if there was one of her friends that um, I didn't like, I would make a suggestion, tell her how I feel. I think it's important to tell the truth, but I would never tell anybody what to do. I would express my thoughts. I mean, that depends how long you've been dating her, you know. But so yeah, yeah, men and women, yeah, hmm absolutely agree. hmm Anyway, we'll save the rest of the list for the weekend. But that was a heck of a list. Yeah, the couple needs to talk about, but to demand someone, that is just wrong. Yeah, talking about it is okay. No relationship can survive without communication. That includes talk like this. That includes, casual talk, funny talk, joking, stuff like that. But yeah, if you cannot communicate with that person, it just ain't going to work. Think about this, to use a PC analogy. If your hardware cannot communicate with your software, are you going to keep using it? So yeah, you know, I feel like the Dr. Tosh show here on dating. That's what it's turning into tonight, but that's okay. You know, it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. All jokes aside, yeah, yeah. I think for guys, if I had to give a piece of advice, sometimes you just gotta shut up and just listen. Um, so yeah, on this episode of Dr. Toss, I know, but that's okay. Um, communication and being on the same page, or at least mostly being on the same page. So the crazy girlfriend had a kernel panic. I'm going to mark that joke. That's one for DT and zero for Toss. Okay. Hello, pizza loving nerd. Easily turned into the Dr. Phil show. Yeah. He's got a somewhat of some kind of a personality that just like, he is stable. I will say that. It's kind of stoic, kind of like a statue. I see. Well, today we're going to talk about your problems because it is your problem. Do you understand? He just, yeah, well, I couldn't do that. Pizza loving nerd, I have not tried the new Solus. Yeah, my girlfriend said you can't use that. No, I'm just kidding. Dr. Toss. I kind of like the ring of that. Yeah. Dr. Phil's wife definitely wears the pants in their relationship. I don't have a clue. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I remember years ago, since we're on the subject, um, I went on a blind date years ago. So we met here at a local restaurant, for drinks and snacks and stuff like that. It was set up through a friend of mine, friend of a friend. So she came, and I remember I did most of the talking. She didn't talk much. She was nice, but I did like almost all the talking, and she listened, and it was one sided. So I kind of got the impression, well, she's not into me, and she's just being nice, and that's fine. Sometimes like it doesn't work out, you move on. So we talked, we had our snacks or dinner. She went her way, and I never thought anything of it. I had a call from my friend who set me up a couple days later, I think less than a week. I can't remember. He says, I wanted to talk to you about, I can't even think of her name now, sorry. I said, yeah. He says to me, what did you do to her? I swear I didn't touch her. What? I'm sorry. He says, no, no, no. He says, she won't stop talking about you. Are we talking about the same girl who didn't talk much? But, sometimes, you make an error in judgment. But this is before smartphones and Facebook and all that. So it's totally different. I didn't touch. I really do. I think I gave her a goodnight kiss or something. I don't know, but I read her wrong. But it's different today, because today you may hook up first on Facebook, through Skype. It's a whole different world. So you kind of know each other more. That was some kiss. I guess it was some kiss. I don't know, DT, but I'll never forget my friend said she won't stop talking about you, but it wasn't a good way. Some women like to talk, others not so much. Yeah, I guess guys too. You know, um, didn't touch her. She said I touch her in all the right ways. Okay, well, um, I guess my soothing voice got to her. Right, Anna Rita? I was just thinking of that song. I'm too sexy for my voice, too sexy for my car, by far. Uh, anyway, so I will tell you this: I never made that mistake again. Nope. DT, yes, she was introverted. Introverted. I was extroverted. Yeah, it was kind of like a yin yang. Opposites attract. Yeah, I guess so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, DT. Yeah. Anyway, enough of the Dr. Toss show. Your wife is the talker, you're the troublemaker. That's a good match. So Pizza 11 learned you got Apple Music for Christmas? Okay. What is worse is when she talks with the frying pan, when she talks with the frying pan in her hands. Oh, you mean for cooking those cannolis? Don likes Spotify. What's left of Google Play Music before it's fully dead? Yeah, I just go to the web and smoothjazz.com. I listen to top 40 jazz. So yeah, I knew DT was going to say Linux music apps are better, especially Dead Beef. That is not an inviting name for a music player, DT. Yeah, I've used it in the past. It's fine, but it's not inviting. Yeah. Todd says you wouldn't be worried about a pan unless it's a cast iron skillet. Steve likes Napster. They're still around, Napster? Okay. By the way, if we have any newbies in the house, this is normally a tech show, but this we like to branch off. If you are new, say hello. Don't be shy. It used to be Rhapsody. Okay. Right, right. Got it. Boy, Napster, that was like from the 90s? Yeah, it would be better if they called the music app Infected Rotting for Flesh. That sounds like a metal band. Hmm. Speaking of music, did you see where a teenager won 4 Grammys and will be singing the next James Bond theme? She's like 18 years old, Billie Eilish. I'm like, huh? Oh, well, I know, Anarita, yes. This show has straight into topics that may or may not get you demonetized. I know. I need a super chat for tonight to make up for that, right? One or two super chats. We'll call it even. Anyway, yeah, Billie Eilish. Yeah, she swept the Grammys. She's the pop flavor of the year, of the moment. Okay. Oh, thank you, Pizza. That wasn't necessary. Thank you, pizza loving nerd. Yeah, she got record of the year, single of the year, something of the year, and she's been hired to sing the Bond thing. She's 18 years old. She's practically out of diapers doing the Bond song. But okay, maybe I'm just saying it wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Bond. Good afternoon, Mr. Bond. Anyway, if she has talent, why not? That's debatable, I guess. Yeah, I could see Stephanie doing the Bond song. She can just belt it out. She's got the voice. You know, but oh well. Pizza Love and Learn, you made $60 off LBRY with only 80 followers. Okay, well that's cool. DT has been demonetized a couple of times, criticizing YouTube. Coincidence? It's hard to tell anymore. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I haven't noticed it lately on my videos, DT, as far as AdSense, but I think it's just a random thing for the most part. But is it the Autobots or is it a live person listening to the video? And Arita, I don't know. Yeah, it's. I think it's just the algorithm, DT. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, YouTube does not seem to care about their content creators except the few with millions, multi-millions of subscribers. Sometimes it seems that way. Uh, it's hard to tell. I don't think it's intentional. I mean, a lot has changed with YouTube since its inception. But and DT, you know, as a general rule, Linux is not a profitable subject. It just isn't. Hence why you got Patreon and PayPal. DT, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But Linux is just not a profitable subject. Is that YouTube's fault? I don't think so. So it makes you wonder what they are trying to censor. Yeah. It could be random. I think it is. It could be just a mistake. To YouTube's credit, almost all my videos that what demonetized, it's not an appeal, but you can. There's an option to click to let someone look at it. Almost all of them were remonetized. Of course, by then it's too late. You've lost the money. But to their credit, they've agreed with me. You know. Rita said you spent time with her. Don't know if she's thinking. It's just not a question that came up. What could I tell you, Rita? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know, DT. What they're trying to. I think it's just random. I think for us, yeah. Now, if there's like if there's a pattern of hate speech or a pattern of complaints, then that's a different story, But I think for us Linux folks, I think it's just random. I could be wrong, but that's how I see it. Yeah. Smooth operator coast to coast and into Chicago. She's a smooth operator. You've had dozens of videos demonetized. Okay, all right. You appealed, all but one was well. That just goes to show that there's not a live person initially. It's I call it the Autobots, but it's the algorithm doing it. See, even if it's a bug, they seem to fully support most strikes claims despite fair. Yeah. Hello, Ben. Welcome. What time is it? I'll stick around a little bit longer. But yeah, I don't think it's anything against us or Linux users. But look, YouTube is going to favor videos that are popular at the initial upload with hot topics. In general, DT, Linux is not it. Now, if you do something like, Windows 10 versus Linux with the newbie, if there's something in the title that's unusual, rare, I guess that one was too edgy. YouTube topic, a Linux topic that's edgy. Like if I did a video, Linux girls are way more sexy. That's going to click. It's going to be clickbait, but I guarantee you that'll get tens of thousands of views. And YouTube is going to favor that. It's going to be on the recommendation list. It won't make any sense. You know what I mean. I had me to agree. Well, maybe I should do a video on that. Yeah. That is kind of a catchy title. Linux girls are sexier. I would have to go out and have a YouTube meetup with a bunch of Linux girls. Sure, without a shirt and with flip-flops. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my flops, too sexy. I'm having fun tonight. Hello, Chase. I should do a Linux calendar spread. 12 ladies from the community. That's a thought, DT. Yeah, the Linux calendar spread. Hmm. Yeah, we can do a Linux distro calendar spread. January is Ubuntu month. February is Linux Mint month. Yeah. Oh well. You could see me asking Wendy, who's Wendy, Derek? Spread across the globe. Yes, I could do a live meetup in Chicago, New York. The girls of Linux from coast to coast. Now that would be 100,000 view video. Linux girls from coast to coast. There you go. That would work. If I had the budget, I would travel coast to coast, meeting up with Linux girls. And as Miss April, Wendy Hill. I don't know her. She's been working out with the weights. All right, good. And it would be June. Okay. See, we'd have to do one for the girls too. So we would have the Linux men of yeah, the men of Linux. Oh, on Biddle destination. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, the men of Linux. I'm too sexy for my dead beef player, for my VLC. The men's calendar EB is January, Mr. January. Why not? That would be fabulous, as he would say. Awesome. Awesome. The GQ Linux edition. These are all great ideas, Jonathan. GQ Linux edition. Yeah. I mean, I could come on, you know, for February dressed up in a nice dress shirt. I could be Mr. February, Mr. Linux February. You know, I'll shave. I'll put on my nice polo shirt. I'll be Mr. February Linux. Why not? You know, English Bob would be December because he gives gifts. Okay, sure. Steve has a very vivid imagination, I'm sure. Let's uh, let's wrap this up at 10 p.m. in about 10 minutes. How does that sound? I should have called this not Tech Tuesday, but Tuesday Calendar Night or something. The men of Linux, the girls of Linux. This is actually a new polo shirt, by the way, T-shirt. Different color you can see here. It's different, tall men's size, but yeah. Anyway, DT's gonna find something sweet for dessert, a cup of coffee. Very good. He's gonna have a cannoli with the coffee, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, you had no cannolis. What's the matter? Hey, you're gonna have a couple. It's not too late for cannoli. Yeah, I don't have any either, so don't feel bad. In fact, tomorrow I may go to the store and buy a big cheesecake sampler thingy. That's what I want. It's been so long, you know. So yeah, cheesecake and ice cream. That's what I want. Cheesecake and ice cream. Yep. And it can see me with flip flops, umbrella drink, without a shirt, interviewing the ladies with the sexy Italian. I could see that too. Yeah. hmm Yeah. In the summertime, I could do my Italian. I'm here with a very nice girl. She uses a peppermint OS. Yeah, she's very minty. Ha ha. So tell me, Josephina, why do you use a peppermint OS? I don't know what you mean, Simple Tech. There's a key lit red, and it's a trash can with a basketball above the six key. I don't know what you mean. Hmm. I don't have that key. That is strange. With a basketball? Oh. Is it a gaming laptop or a gaming keyboard? Yeah. Maybe if it's a gaming keyboard, I don't know. Yeah, minty fresh. HP Streambook. I've never messed with that. I don't know. Yeah, that's a new one. Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys, let's give it about a 5 minute warning, and then we'll wrap it up, guys and girls. This was fun. See if we can do it again next week for Tech Tuesday. When you was dating your wife in the day, I told her I want the key to your heart and kingdom. She did not like that. Hmm. I think it's a good line. There was one pickup line I've read. Guys in a bar or restaurant, whatever. He says, "Excuse me, but my parents told me to follow my dreams. Can I have your phone number?" I like that. It's clever. Yeah. How do you rate that one, Anna Rita? I think it's a good one. I usually just say hi if I see someone. Hello, hi. You know, she likes actions more than words. Well, obviously, you need to start off with some kind words, right? You like it, but cheesy. Okay, well, see, it's not what you say; it's how you say it, right? Yes, exactly. That's how you say it. It's how you say it, right? Obviously, if you say it if you're drunk, or you know what I mean. But if you say it and you make eye contact, hey, can I ask you something? Can I tell you something? You know, look into the eyes, right? The window to the soul, right? I've never tried that line, probably never will. But if I said that, I would definitely get her attention. But I usually start off with the hi, you know, and go from there. Hello, Pyramid 7. How are you? The eyes have it. I'm going to turn off the ticker feed because I'm done with the ticker feed for this evening for Tech Tuesday. A couple minutes before I wrap this up, is there anything else? Pyramid 7 doing grand. Pretty good. I'm doing okay. Can't complain. Doing good. Just chilling for this Tech Tuesday. Random chat. So, doing all right. I got hungry. We were talking food, peanuts, cannolis. Now I need to munch on something. I may go upstairs and just maybe grab some ice cream or something. So, yeah. I think I'm done for tech for this evening. Try that, Anna Rita. Yes. Any thoughts on Free Software Foundation petition on Windows 7? I thought I caught something. They wanted Windows 7 to be open sourced. Is that what it was? I'm not sure why. We don't really need it. Is that the news article, Jonathan? If that's what it is, I have no interest in it. They want to make it open source. Okay, yeah, I read it. It didn't. Yeah, no thoughts about it. Sometimes a relationship can be a breeze. It's all about balance. You must have balance. So yeah. All right. 2-minute warning. Any final questions, comments? If there's anybody new watching, did not have a chance to say hello or ask a question about tech or women or men, now's your chance. And we'll wrap this up for tonight. I think I might go have some ice cream or something since you guys made me hungry. All right, Pyramid 7, you have a good night also. Yeah, I don't know why they want a Windows 7 to be open source. I'm not sure what the point of that is. She is on the light side of the force. You're on the dark side. You must have balance. That's a good example of balance. Yep. I think, in a relationship, I think your special other has to be your best friend. Someone you can talk to if you have a bad day or a good day. But I think that person has to be your best friend, from my experience. Be your best friend, you know, share the good and the bad, tell a joke or two. But I think if that person can be your best friend, I think you're going to be okay. Hi, Spin. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here in a minute. You can watch this on the replay. I'll just keep it up on YouTube. I'm not going to edit this or anything. So, but yeah, we had some fun tonight in between the tech talk. So, um, but it's all about balance. She's your best friend. Well, there you go. Too much. Hmm. You know, considering how much hatred there is in the world today, there's nothing wrong with having too many best friends, right? Yeah, I think I'll take that. So yeah. All right. Anything else, my friends, before I say arrivederci? Hmm. Yep, Anarita. Thank you, Anarita. I'm glad I caught you for tonight. It's been a while. So you have a good evening. Always a pleasure. All right. Have a good night, low spec. All right. So I might do something Friday night. I don't. Do I have any plans this Friday night? No, I don't. So maybe we'll finish up that evil girlfriend list maybe Friday night, Anarita. So be on the lookout for that one. All 22 rules. You don't want to miss that one. Um, wow. All right. Good night. All right. Good night, everyone. Again, if you missed any of this, just wait till YouTube processes the video and you can watch it on the replay. Hope you enjoy it. And I'll catch you on the next one. All right, Anarita. Ciao. Bye bye.